Greetings, I'm Joshua Courtade, the writer, director, and producer of Moonghost: Tales from the Undermoon. Part of the idea with both Moonghost and Moonghost Returns was to shoot the films sort of guerrilla style, not with big crews, but sort of piecing it together as we go, scavenging footage where we can, as opposed to a big production like a few years ago when I made a film called Carrie and Just Save the Universe. We basically spent 3 weeks with sets and a huge crew of like 25 or 30 people, which, you know, for a big Hollywood film is nothing, but for the kind of movie that I usually make, that's a pretty big crew. We had a real set schedule, and it was very precise, and everything was meticulously planned. When I made Moonghost, I wanted to do something that was a little more spontaneous and a little more freeform, that gave us a lot of room to play. That was a big part of what made that fun. And then Moonghost Returns was a little bit more organized and more structured, but it was still very spontaneous. This one is still going to have some of that to it, but the big difference is that it's going to be spread out quite a bit. The previous 2 Moonghost movies, we shot the bulk of each one within about a week or 2-week period, and then maybe a couple of extra scenes kind of as outliers over, you know, a month or 2. And this one, because of that very episodic anthology nature of the story, we're essentially shooting this as a series of short films. So rather than go, all right, we're going to spend, 2 weeks on set or 3 weeks on set and we're going to plow through all of it, we're going, all right, well, this month, let's do this short film. All right, next month, let's do this short film. And then we'll do this short film and this short film. And we're shooting them in these separate little kind of bite-sized sections, which is very different than how a feature film is usually shot. And it's kind of harkening back to the way I used to shoot films before I started making feature films. When I used to do short films, for a while there I was doing, 4, 5, 6 short films every year. Some of them were pretty good, some of them less so. But I wanted to kind of try that style again and see, could I make a feature film by essentially shooting several short films. So even in terms of the way we're making this movie, it's a little bit different and a little bit experimental. But I think that's going to be part of the fun of this one, and also hopefully make it a little easier to produce with the tiny budget that we're working with. Thank you for supporting the Moonghost movies and independent cinema. Keep an eye out for more updates and for Moonghost: Tales from the Undermoon.